And Devon.
And this is Cinema Talk Tonight. We're going to be covering all things film news, reviews, TV, more. We have tons of topics for you guys. Four topics actually, to be exact. And we hope you guys enjoy this content that we're putting out and future content that we're going to be putting out in the future. First topic, Newsweek was a little bit slow this week, but the first main topic of this week was Robert Pattinson becoming Batman. For those who don't know who Robert Pattinson is, he was one of the leading stars in Twilight.
Edward.
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen, and so he got cast as Batman. But the Hollywood Reporter recently put out a article on how he became Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult is the guy who played Beast in the X-Men movie.
Yeah.
He played Beast in the X-Men movies, and they were pretty much the two front runners to get the role, to be cast in the role. Obviously, Robert Pattinson got the role, but they were auditioning, and Warner Brothers flew them from Burbank from the Cannes Film Festival, and they tried on these Batman suits from like previous movies.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to, I guess, get a feel on what they would look like. Yeah, what they would look like, what they would sound like, and stuff like that. And they were reading all this dialogue and stuff like that. And Matt Reeves, the director, Matt Reeves is the guy who directed the Planet of the Apes movies.
Okay.
And he it said in the article that he knew what he wanted, quote unquote, like he knew what he wanted in his Batman. So they did this audition, right? And this was on May 20th. Mm-hmm. So what they did was, after the audition was over, they took kind of like the Memorial Day weekend and kind of pondered the decision on who they wanted, and then ultimately Robert Pattinson got the role of Batman. But what do you think, man? I mean, I know we kind of talked about this earlier.
I'm not really a big fan about Robert Pattinson being Batman, but me being a Batman fan,
right?
I'm definitely in his corner. Mm-hmm. I hope that he can make several movies as Batman, because we definitely need Batman back.
Right.
We need to keep Batman in. He's my best. He's my favorite superhero. Absolutely.
For good reason, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I said, I told you earlier that I would give him the benefit of the doubt, because when Heath Ledger got cast as Joker, I was a little mad by it. I was just like, huh, really? Mm-hmm. And then,
but it was just the preparation he put in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. When you figured out, what he was doing behind the scenes to get into that role, and then when you actually look at The Dark Knight, you really don't even see Heath Ledger. It's almost like it's a different person.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, I don't know. Like I said, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. I don't see it yet, but when the movie actually comes out, and then I'm pretty sure they'll put like promotional art and stuff like that, and I actually see it, then I'll probably have a different,
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm definitely in his corner about it. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be hard to mess up Batman.
Right.
Definitely gonna be hard to mess up Batman.
You're gonna miss Ben Affleck's iteration?
Yeah, I'll miss him. But I miss Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. He still got you.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite Batman.
Yeah. All right. Well, in other movie news, we have Aladdin has made $500 million at the global box office in just 15 days. So it's kind of almost halfway there at that $1 billion mark. Mm-hmm. So it's good for Aladdin. I've yet to have seen it yet. I should have saw it when it came out weekend before last or something.
Yeah.
But I should have saw it that Memorial Day weekend, and but you haven't got a chance to see it though, right?
No, I have not seen it, but I heard that it was amazing, and it was just, I heard Will Smith did his thing in there. Mm-hmm. Definitely heard that. He was a really good genie, which people were doubting him. Right. And I never did, because he's Will Smith. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to see it soon though.
I think what he did, from what I'm hearing actually, I think he's not trying to do a Robin Williams impression. Mm-hmm. I think what he's trying to do is just kind of keep those elements of the genie, but make it kind of like his own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all that matters. Because Will Smith is just as charismatic as Robin Williams. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he has that personality, he has that charm. You know what I'm saying? And also that comedic timing. Mm-hmm. But we definitely got to check it out. I'll probably see if I can check it out this weekend to see, why this thing is making so much money, and why is it almost nearing $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And
great Disney movie.
Right.
Great Disney movie.
And I think what it does is, I think it kind of paves the way, because Disney's remaking all these live action classic Disney movies, like they did with what was it, Cinderella?
They did Cinderella. They did Beauty and the Beast. They did Dumbo, which I have not seen yet.
I haven't seen Dumbo either.
Well, when did they do? I'm not really sure.
I think that's it so far.
Yeah, I think that's it. But they do have the Lion King.
They got Lion King coming, and
which I am extremely interested in.
Yeah, I think they just released a teaser trailer a few days ago, and they finally got because Beyonce knows is voicing Nala, and you finally get to hear her voice. So yeah, so you actually check that out. But it looks great. Like it looks really really good, and I think if Aladdin is putting up these numbers, then I think that's gonna it's gonna pave the way for all these other movies. And Mulan is actually gonna come out next year, I believe. So that's gonna be interesting as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna do Mushu.
It's gonna be tough. They'll probably get somebody like Will Smith to play with Mushu.
You're right. I prefer Eddie Murphy. I don't see why. I don't see why they wouldn't. They should get Eddie Murphy to do it.
He definitely.
But yeah, so I think it's gonna be good for these Disney live action movies. It's gonna kind of open the floodgates and stuff like that. So. Yeah, guys. So that's pretty much the main topics in the world of movies. Obviously, there's a lot more, but we'll kind of keep this video a little bit more concise. Kind of let you guys get a feel for it and see where we go from here. We'll be adjusting along the way, but those are the main topics that that kind of stood out and that was kind of worth a discussion. Onto the world in TV. There's a rumor that Marvel and Hulu are planning to have a Blade show. Yeah, so Disney.
Whenever they're gonna have this Blade.
Right.
I heard things about Jamie Foxx might try to be Blade, but I'm not. But that was in a movie.
Yeah.
Another movie, not a show.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely interested to see that. Definitely have to see that.
And Jamie Foxx. I also say when you see it's not a good movie. But when I saw Dark Tower, I said Idris Elba could have. I can see
Idris Elba.
I can see Blade. That. You know what I'm saying?
I could definitely see that.
Yeah. But whoever it is, got to be a little bit older. Like I wouldn't say like a Michael B. Jordan. I feel like he'd probably be a little young. You know what I'm saying?
Older. Of course, stocky. Blade has always been stocky.
Yeah, stocky. You know what I'm saying? So, but not to take away from what Wesley Snipes did with those Blade movies. Did you like any of them?
Yeah.
All three?
Yeah, I did actually. My favorite one was the third one. Was it Blade Trinity?
Blade Trinity. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel.
It also had Triple H in it.
It did have Triple H in it. He was a vampire, right? Yeah, he was a vampire. And so I mean, I'll take this with a grain of salt. They said that it's going to be more horror centric. So
it's going to be
like
not kid friendly.
Yeah,
it was never kid friendly.
Yeah, it was never really kid friendly. But I think all those movies are rated R. But I don't think they had a horror element to it. It was more like action.
Yeah,
more like action.
It's gonna vital.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna take place in the MCU. I'm not sure if it's gonna be tied in with the Avengers and all that. But they're gonna have to explain, vampires kind of walking around. They're gonna kind of have to explain that. So, if you ask me, it probably should just be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Wesley Snipes probably should take a pass on it. I think he's just kind of too old.
Yeah, he's definitely getting older.
Yeah, he's getting older. So kind of get someone get a new take on it. Nothing wrong with anything new, unless it's like a Hugh Jackman situation with Wolverine. Like, you don't want to see that.
With that said, Wolverine should never be made.
Yeah.
Played by any other character than Hugh Jackman.
Just leave that alone.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They should not bother Wolverine ever again.
If you can't get him back, then just don't use him at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think Blade can easily be replaced and doesn't have to be Wesley Snipes. So that's always good. Also, in the world of TV, we got the new trailer for Jessica Jones. The third and also the final season dropped earlier this morning, and you watched it right before we started shooting.
Yes, the trailer. It was interesting, definitely interesting. I haven't really seen Jessica Jones like that. I've seen a couple episodes, but I do know that she's similar to Luke Cage, which was my favorite out of all the Marvel TV shows.
She's strong but not bulletproof, right?
Yeah, which I think is think it's kind of strange if they were trying to make them similar. I think she should have been bulletproof.
Yeah.
I think she should have been bulletproof.
What do you think about all these like these Marvel like TV shows all getting canceled? You think they're gonna come back? You think they should be revived? And
I think they should be revived and soon. Definitely a lot of people watched them. Definitely a lot of people enjoyed them. It was kind of heartbreaking to know that Luke Cage and Daredevil, Punisher got canceled. I think that was crazy, but they should definitely bring it back.
I definitely feel like Punisher was just getting started. Like the second season premiered, I thought it was great, especially and also Daredevil season, like with the seasons with Daredevil, they got better. Like, and I thought they were really on this high. They were really on this high horse, and it's a shame that all of them got canceled. You know, because I thought they would have been good. I think Jessica Jones was probably I'll take that back. I think Iron Fist was probably my least. Was the weakest. I think out of the shows, maybe.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed Iron Fist.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I did enjoy Iron Fist. It could have been better though.
Could have been better.
It could have been better.
You like the first or the second season?
I like the first season more. Talk more about Danny, of course.
Yeah.
He's upcoming.
That's good. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think they'll get revived probably anytime soon because I think that those faces are probably going to be fresh in people's minds. But hopefully someone out there is listening and be like, hey, this may not have worked out on Netflix, but maybe Hulu can pick them up or anything like that or something. Because there was a need for it. You know what I'm saying? I think they had a big of enough fan base where, you know, the story could have continued. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that it didn't pan out that way. But we'll see. We'll see in the future. All right, guys, that'll do it for today's episode. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to all these topics that we were covering today. Please like and subscribe to this video and follow us on the various social media sites in the description of this video. We appreciate you guys, the support that you've given us, and we hope that you enjoy the future the content that we put out in the future.
Like you said, we appreciate all the viewers. We appreciate the support. Drop comments, what you think we should do better, what we think we should talk about. We're taking all comments. Again, follow us, support us. We appreciate it, guys.